lots and lots of tadpoles. I've tasted nicer things. Crikey, that's not very tasty raw. But I could cook these, couldn't I? This is meat. It's 4, it's 5, 7, 8, 9, it's 10. How does one cook tadpole? So we'll leave them there for a little while. Roasted tadpoles for supper. 30 of them. It's incremental, isn't it? When you start in an environment, you know, leaves and roots and shoots are eminently viable as food options because you don't know where your next meal is going to come from. And after a couple of days, I've just been craving for some protein. And it would appear here the most abundant and easy meat is tadpoles. Okay, that's a tasty plate of tadpoles, isn't it? There's a bit in any animal that tastes tangy and disgusting. And you go, ooh, I didn't like that bit. There's, oh, gosh, that really just hit me then. This whole plate is full of that disgusting bit. They're just innards, which is essentially full of I've eaten some horrible things in my time, but something about slimy. Oh, I can feel my stomach grumbling as well, gurgling. I don't think my stomach's agreeing with what I've just put in it. Oh, that was minging. I thought tadpoles might become my staple day after day, but
Ill or not, I can't let daily routines like beachcombing slip. Today, a cooking oil can has been washed up, and I've got plans for it. Using a nail I've salvaged from a piece of driftwood, slowly but surely, I'm able to cut through the metal.
And if I get a good bit of big fish or a bit of goat, I've got a good size cooking pot.
A pot is good, but a knife would be better. And this bit of abandoned outboard engine could be the makings of one.
Started going around in a little figure of 8.
The volcanic rock is perfect to act as a whetstone to help me sharpen its edge.
Because even if I do kill a goat, I could do with a knife just to slit its throat to finish it off. And then obviously to cut it up. So a knife is essential. This is going to work. And a knife is a very big step forward, isn't it? I'm going to bind this bit first because I don't want that to split any more at all.
I'm using cordage I've made out of hibiscus bark. The same stuff I used to make my skirt and to tie up my shelter.
Okay, I have a knife. I have a knife with a blade. Which is pretty cool, isn't it? Jamie Oliver, watch out. Got up early this morning, all around the island. 19 crabs and 2 full pots of snails. 19 crabs. It's a good day's eating today.
It's tough finding the 3,000 calories I need each day. Mainly, I cook up coconuts, snails, eels, and on a good day like today, crabs.
Oh. It's bound to happen in the end, but it doesn't mean it's not an absolute disaster. My one cooking pot has developed a hole in the bottom. 2 steps forward, 3 steps back.
I still want to be able to cook, so I'm experimenting with a clamshell as a makeshift pot.
Just need it to actually cook the food though, don't we? I could be waiting a while for this to boil.
It's not really working. Unless I can get my fire hotter, thoroughly cooking anything is going to be a real problem.
I've got such a bloated belly. What's wrong? What's wrong? Because it's bloating, I've eaten a load of charcoal from the fire. Literally just picked up charcoal because I remember charcoal tablets are meant to be good for wind, but I mean...
Hey, Edward.
Such discomfort.
With some fluids inside me, I'm going to crack on. Try and get the plan back on track. I'm heading inland.
This leaf here is the leaf of a taro plant. Taros have a nice big bulbous root on them that you can eat.
And they're a great source of carbohydrate, which will help boost my energy levels.
So potato. Got 4 potato-sized root vegetables. Can't tell you how good that is.
I haven't got a fire yet, but I've got a plan.
This rusty lid is most definitely the sharpest blade I've got. I was just wondering if I could chip these and then leave them in the sun.
A couple of hours later, I go back to try my sun-dried taro crisps.
And they're crunchy and edible and slightly salted, not surprising because they're washed in seawater. But they're really all right. So I've got a way of cooking my carbohydrate without a fire. That's brilliant. Do you know what? I needed something like that today. I needed something to go right. Well, it's the difference between having a packet of crisps and eating a potato straight out of the ground. You wouldn't eat a potato straight out of the ground. I'm happy with that, really happy with that. Literally just pulled this out of the beach. But that's metal. This is a fire kit. It may not be conventional. It's not a fire by friction fire kit. This is much more simple if I can get it to work. This is literally striking one against the other, creating a spark. If I can get a spark, and I can catch that spark on a dry bit of fungus, that's it, you got an ember.
I know this method of striking metal against rock works, but I've never had to do it when it really matters. The sparks are almost too small to see, and one has to land on the fungus for this to work. When the sun goes down, the temperature's going to drop. I can't stay awake again trying to keep warm. Even if this takes all afternoon, I have to get a fire before tonight.
It's got one. Right, tinder bundle. Very small at the moment. I'm just letting the ember grow. Yes! Woohoo! Fire!